All right, here we go. Game 2.
Here we go. Redemption.
Oh, man. I don't like losing the tip. No.
Yep, switch on there. Box now. Yep.
Sorry, John. I didn't want to risk it.
Y'all good?
Good take, Chris.
Great take, Chris.
There we go.
All right, 2 up on the board.
Oh, that's a steal. Come on.
Don't go for steals. Don't go for play
That's a
discipline.
steal,
Play discipline.
folks.
Don't go for steals. Do not jump. Do not reach.
Oh, Brian.
Too far.
Good shot.
Yeah.
All part of the plan, Rodney. All part of the plan.
Get down. Get down.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. Josh Giddey is out there with Levine, and it's Money in at small forward. And for the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Alex Caruso out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the center, filling out the middle. Doris, what is it in particular about these teams that might make this an interesting game?
Well, I think you have to look at, Kevin, both of these teams understand how to execute in the half court. And by that, I mean, number one, they set really solid screens. They're willing to get to their second and third options, and they have creative playmaking. This should be great.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Here is Williams. Here he goes. To the left side wing. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 16. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Giddey.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. LGA for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a 1 step forward, 1 step back kind of situation. They don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
And the first one drops. During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
They get a hand on it. Back to Giddey. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And stolen by Giddey. To the paint, here's Money. No good that time. Nice defense from Dort. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Pass to Williams. Dort trying to free himself up. Misses the layup. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Giddey. Here's Money for 3, and that comes off the assist by Giddey.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pocket 6 through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Lou Dort earned his way into the NBA because of what he brings on the defensive end. He's stout. He's not going to back away from a challenge, and now he's knocking down threes. Those players in high demand.
And he's good on the first of 3. Doris, you don't see many players in the NBA that play the way Lou Dort does. Wow.
Kevin, this guy is legit as a defensive player in the NBA. Loves to do the dirty work. May play the 2-guard position, but his frame and his game play more like a forward. The kid plays with so much ferocity.
And he's good on the second. And PB, as we look ahead here, the Thunder seem to be well positioned for sustained success.
They certainly do, Kevin. And the reason you say that is because Oklahoma City has not only amassed a tremendous amount of young talent, their culture is in place, and they have a history of developing young talent. Now it's about building consistent habits and making sure that translates to winning.
Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
The Bulls shoot their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
How about the 7-foot wingspan of Chet Holmgren? Send it back, young sir.
And good that time.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
See how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Thunder. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And you know, for the Thunder, they've been a revelation here in the early going. Some people, including myself, had doubts about their plan coming into the season, but no question, it's working.
You know what? It just looks to me like they're having fun out there, and sometimes that's contagious. It drives success. This is beautiful.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, a chance to check out stats for Lou Dort.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game
tonight.
Passes it to Money. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Bears Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Dort.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Charity stripe shot, and he comes up with the deuce.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Patrick Williams. The Thunder have again missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
For your Oklahoma City, Williams. And that one falls for Williams.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Money. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his third assist on the night. To the wing right side. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. The pass to Caruso. Holmgren trying to get open. Caruso, no good. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
Outside Williams. It's rebounded by Giddey. So for Chicago, their last game, a win against the Heat. Outside Williams. Inside, Vucevic. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Kicks to Holmgren. Dort passes to Holmgren. 2 points. That one goes.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now here's Levine. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Williams' shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Chicago making some changes. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Money. And it's Kobe White in for Josh Giddey. Now here's Levine. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them a margin of victory.
Now that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. The Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Cool Hands, and he dunks it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Carter. It's tipped. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough when you've been kind of put back on your heels when you're trying to protect the lead. And then in this case, you lose it. And that's one that they definitely should have won. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Williams. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game.
Aaron Wiggins. First personal foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, they have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And so he makes both from the line.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. How good was that move by Shea, creating a bucket.
Carter, the pass to Dosunmu. To the inside. Williams. The shot's good. Williams has got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
That one falls. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's White, the kick out to Williams. And here is Dosunmu, still without a basket. Here's Wiggins. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Cool hands passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wiggins.
Boy, nice job by Smith. Gets a piece of the ball without hitting the foul.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
White looking around. The dish to Carter. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Carter missing. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Wiggins.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Smith the pass to White. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Joe. Down low. It's stolen by Smith. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. Here's Hartenstein. The rebound by Dosunmu. Passes to White. The kick out to Williams. Over Wiggins, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. The Bulls have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Patrick Williams, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Williams drops them both. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. if you're just tuning in. We've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Bulls trail by 9. So for Chicago right now, the guard set is White alongside Levine. Smith is out there with money, and it's Vucevic in at the center position.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer, great size, great touch.
Poked away. Outside Levine. Dishes to White. Feeds it to Vucevic, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. To the paint, here's White. He feeds it to Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points. They host the 76ers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the basket by Coolhand. Bulls trail by 9. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And White kicks to Levine. Shoots it up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. The Thunder leading by 9. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. Holmgren kicks to Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. They trail by 7. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first 3. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Here's Coolhands. His last outing, 16 points for him. The Thunder with another miss. Levine against Jordan. 3-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. Out to the wing. Another shot. And that one is off. AD that time from Vucevic. Here's White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
That one is off.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Jalen Smith. That one misses.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Here's George. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Money. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Money's got 11.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Back to Williams.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Giddey finds Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Inside, Holmgren with the steal. Cool hands passes to Caruso. To the middle. Takes the turnaround J. It's tipped. Here's Money. He's guarded by Williams.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The pass to Dort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
Boy, that's a savvy move by Lou Dort on the inside. Gets himself the whistle.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one at the line is good. Williams is checked in for Chicago. All free throws good from George. So it's Chicago now. 7-point differential. Here's Giddey. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set. Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Cool Hands. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Cool Hands got 8.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Chicago. Pass to Money. Second shot opportunity, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Williams' shot is off.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Money. 13 points in the game. Driving in. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the paint. Count that one for Dort. Dort's got 4 points in the quarter.
get a sense of Lou Dort's physicality and the strength in that frame. What a nice-looking finish. Woo!
The kick out to Williams. Here's Money, defended by Dort, and the shot goes down. Money's got 17.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Cool Hands. 8 points for him. Goes back up. That shot, no good. Nice defense from Giddey. Williams passes to Dosunmu. Now here's Vucevic, defended by Holmgren. And it's Vucevic missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Top of the key. Got a piece of it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Out left of the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dosunmu. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Wiggins comes in for Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cool Hands. And Chicago also making a switch. Carter's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the 14-footer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now. Pass to Giddey. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wiggins. A beautiful reverse lead. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Giddey with the bounce pass. Dosunmu's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wiggins right side. Counting his second make in 4 attempts.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Carter kicks to Giddey. Driving the lane. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
A nice shot by Hartenstein. Bulls trail by 9. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game. Giddey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Wiggins. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Releases from 15. And it's Carter missing.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy's a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Javon Carter. First personal foul.
The Thunder have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Isaiah Joe.
First free throw is good. That's checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Josh Giddey. Both good from the line that time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Wiggins against LaVine. There's the three. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the man in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
We've seen a lack of focus and control from them. They've wasted a number of possessions by turning the ball over. It's simple. The score should be closer if they would protect the rock and make the smart play.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Alex Caruso out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 9. Holmgren in the corner. Shoots over Vucevic. Holmgren gets the button. Holmgren's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Oklahoma City. Vucevic to the pass to Williams. Second chance shot. And no good that time. Good tee by Williams. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. LaVine finds Vucevic. Here's Money. Caruso grabs the miss.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Yes, that goes in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Money. 17 points in the game. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Money. Nice defense from Dort.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Money, following the score by Oklahoma City. Drives to the hoop. Good work there as it goes.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
The Bulls have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
One shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Now here's Williams. 12 points for him. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Giddey the pass to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Williams. And it's good for 2. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Levine. He has 6. Fires the 3. Again, Levine misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Vucevic. Bulls trail by 13. Williams kicks to Levine. Shoots over Caruso. Levine can't hit.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Now here's Caruso. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Williams passes to Caruso. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. In 2022, the NBA and the Players Association created a long overdue recognition payment plan for former ABA players. Commissioner Adam Silver said these pioneers made meaningful contributions to help grow the game of professional basketball. And we believe it's appropriate to provide financial recognition for their impact. Kevin?
Great story, David. All of your stories are great. Thank you so much. And it's Vucevic missing.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
There's Williams, and the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Williams with a clean look. No good from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And the Bulls making a change here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Money. Kobe White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Carter in for Josh Giddey.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Smith the pass to Dosunmu. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dosunmu's got his second basket of the game.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
The pass to Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Williams. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 5.
And Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 14.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Carter down low. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Carter's got his first 2 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Here's Joe. White with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 19. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Carter. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. White left side. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, here's Dort. He's got 14. Pass to Joe. Here's Hartenstein. Covered by Smith. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And Coolhan subbed in for Dort. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Trailing by 17. And there it is for him.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
He lobs it up.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's Dosunmu. Thunder with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter. Now here's Dosunmu. He's is averaging around 5.5 points a game. White, good.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Here's Joe. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right. GA seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-point basket by Chicago. From downtown, and again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for White. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Carter against Gilgeous-Alexander. With 1 on the clock, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
First free throw is good.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. Levine is out there with Smith. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Bulls trail by 20. Dosunmu, the pass to White. Second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. White's got 11 in the second half.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The offensive rebound, and that one drops.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Dosunmu. He kicks it to Vucevic. The Thunder pull it in. Caruso's got 6 rebounds in the game. Cool hands passes to Joe. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Caruso. Here's Cool Hands. From deep three-point land. That's no good. He is 5 of 11 shooting from the field for the game. Now here's Dosunmu. Tight defense on him. Bounce pass Smith. Vucevic against Wiggins. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now here's Levine. Smith on the wing. And the pass to White. Fires from deep. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
It's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Payton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and of course CP3 is still going.
So for the Bulls, Money comes in for Dosunmu. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Kobe White. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Here's Money. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Cool Hands.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside, Levine. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. On the wing, Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. Again, Chicago.
Yeah, Levine, not a guy you want to concede that mid-range game to. So skilled in that area.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now Giddey. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. No dice from 9 feet out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Smith against Williams. Smith with some nice D. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And there's the call on Lou George. That'll be his second foul of the game. And with this new CBA, great for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Now, here's Vucevic, and the rejection by Holmgren. Williams passes to Holmgren. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish through contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
LaVine inside the three-point line. And again, no good by Chicago. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams up on top. He's guarded by Williams. Dort wide open. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Tries from 7. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Back to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Dort misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Williams with the ball. Defended by Giddey. Caruso, no good. Chicago's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Giddey the pass to LaVine. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Money, defended by Dort. LaVine kicks to Giddey. Doris, no one has their finger on the pulse of the league like you. So, that being said, what do you think the next coaching trend is going to be?
I think the current coaching trend has had such success, we may not see a change for a while. The trend is hiring young assistant coaches to get in charge of their own operation. Look no further than guys like Mark Daigneault and Taylor Jenkins. These young guys have had tremendous success building out programs. I think it's something that's going to continue.
That drive by Carter. Yep, that one goes.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. He dishes it to Williams. Williams with the block. And they get it back. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Alex Caruso.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Carter. And he sinks the second. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. LaVine with it. Here's Giddey. His 3-pointers off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Holmgren. Pass to Caruso.
2 minutes.
Jordan kicks to Caruso. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
And he banks in the layup.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 in the game.
That's a big-time move right there. So crafty, so tough. SGA, big-time skill.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Inside. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.